Does anybody miss the days when the Thomas fandom wasn't like an online war zone? It really does feel that way when I get on Twitter and the thing I see pop up in my timeline is what engine would say a slur. I want to talk about this as a bit of a follow-up to another video I made on this because I just want to show how bad the fandom is getting nowadays. But before we get into this video, I don't usually ask you to do this, but this time I have to ask you to like the video so more people can see this and be aware, and also make sure to subscribe because we could use as many as we could get on this channel. And let's get right into it. So I'm sure many of you are well aware of Kaiki, right? Now I'm going to say this right off the bat. I don't think the folks running the store are bad people. I just think they've made some pretty poor choices and, been a little immature. But that doesn't make them bad people, They are humans with thoughts and feelings like us, and I have to state this. Do not send hate to anyone. That is only going to make things worse here. But recently, Ikaiki made this video platform for Thomas creators. It is incredibly buggy. They made no terms and conditions from what I've heard. And the way I can see this, I could see Mattel easily, striking against this platform easily, because you remember the big Mattel block that took place earlier this year, right? What I think people are going to do is they're going to start, uploading Thomas VHS and DVD rips, full episode compilations, etc. And essentially, Okaiki is putting themselves and potentially content creators who, decide to come and upload full compilations of Thomas on this site in a lot of legal trouble. So it's pretty much just a waste. Just stick to selling Thomas merch, Kaiki. You don't need to go over the top and make, video platforms. And about 24 hours ago at this point, Kaiki has, been getting kind of upset on Twitter, defensive, being like, we asked questions and got, eviscerated. No, you didn't. You're a professional business. Do you think people are going to want to buy from your store if they see on Twitter that, you're posting what characters would say a slur? We'll get onto that in a minute. We have had a lot of messages of support, and we appreciate them. These posts prove that we get targeted for little to no reason. Oh, shut up! You consistently ask immature and childish questions, and, you have a history of labeling content creators as bad, and you get all defensive when you get called out. I love Alan here. He's like, you ask about characters saying slurs. We didn't tell anyone, and slurs are technically used in the show. Blue puffball is a slur. Are you seriously blurring the lines of fiction and reality, allowing your question of which Thomas character said slurs to be validated? I agree. Great, now get out. Oh, detention slip. Yeah. So basically, Kaiki now is, getting all defensive because they were called out for being arseholes. But once again, do not send hate to Kaiki. They are people just like us. They've just made some mildly immature decisions. And another thing Kaiki decided to do recently was they made this video asking if someone on Sodor said a slur, who would it be? So essentially this online store that sells, Thomas the Train merchandise that's ridiculously overpriced, if I will, decided to ask what character in the show would, say a slur. It's the equivalent of, oh, wrong account, or something like that. I don't know, I'm not paid enough for this crap. And immediately, people started calling them out. Like, I have to agree with Tommy W here. And A+ your social media rep. Next, you will ask which engine will commit a war crime. Yeah, I agree. You see, some people are just like, oh, Spencer would do it. Duncan would. You need to learn to not know how to talk sometimes, Oh, and it's not just that, If we go up here to, the quote tweets, literally everybody was calling them out, being like, why, just why, Oh, the cat controller crosses the line here. Here, I called them out. Trampy calls them out. Out. Ian calls them out. Why does that sound so familiar? I have to agree with Aiden here. Who the hell is running this account? I don't know, and I don't care. Like, it just goes on, and there was also, some controversy that Kaiki got into, Oh, apparently they've been allegedly. I'm not saying they have. This is probably completely false. But yeah, no, I believe in innocent until proven guilty. They've allegedly been saying transphobic things behind the scenes, Oh, and oh god. If you think Henry, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt this. If you think my boy Henry would say a slur, get out of here. But yeah. Honestly, I'm not, again, I don't think the folks at Kaiki are bad people, if you will. I just think they've made some pretty immature choices. But, at this rate, I'm just kind of done. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video, and leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.